Hi, I'm Jo Devon from Positive Living Skills, bringing you another PLS Tuesday tip. And I've been reminded over the last week of a three-part or three-step approach to help us achieve what we're working to achieve. And I want to share that with you this morning. I've been working with PLS now for a few years. When we first got into it a few years ago, we were expecting certain results in a certain time frame. As possibly a lot of people who go into business, that hasn't quite been achieved in the time frame we've wanted. So it's been a real challenge because we're 6 to 7 years in now. And so I can find myself sometimes focusing on what we haven't achieved yet, what we haven't got, what I personally haven't received out of this business that I thought I would in this time frame. And over the last week, I've been tuning into an online Facebook event by Robbins, and it's reminding me a lot of his, because I've read some of his books and I haven't attended one of his lives, but it's reminded me of some really cool stuff, and it fits in with how we've developed the program as well. And the three steps are state, story, and strategy. So often we sit, well, we've got to look at the strategy. We're not achieving what we want yet. What are we doing? Let's work out, and we pressure ourselves into pushing toward, and then we push ourselves to our desk and we're like, come on, we've got to achieve this, we've got to achieve this. And there's pressure and all of those things which won't help us achieve our goals, and we know that instinctively. So when I remember state, so he's all about peak physical state. So we're out walking this morning, but however you get yourself energized, unless you're approaching what you're doing with some level of energy, you are going to get the results that you're giving that. So he jumps up and down and does all these sorts of groovy things in his events, but whatever it takes you to tap into some energy to do what you want to do, you've got to find that, because that peak state will help you to achieve the other steps. The second step is story. What are you saying to yourself? If you're going to your desk with, oh, here's another day, I've got to push through this, or how am I going to get all this work done, or why isn't this doing what I want it to do yet, or all of those stories are going to work absolutely against us. For me, when I focus on how I'm helping people, it moves me to the passion and why I got into this in the first place. So I know Australian communities, and one in Papua New Guinea, are benefiting because they've got the Positive Living Skills Initiative. So those kids, those educators, those families are using these skills, so that is amazing. And when I tap into that, I'm telling myself the right story, and I'm helping my state. Then I can work on the strategy. Then the strategy of how we're going to step forward or what we're going to do. Because sometimes if I'm not in the right state or not telling myself the right story, I'm in an actual procrastination strategy. So I just go looping around, not actually achieving what I want to achieve. So I just wanted to share that with you. State, story, strategy. Check out his work because it's absolutely amazing. And physiology, get yourself in a state. Notice what you're telling yourself and change that story, because the only good stories are going to help you achieve what you want, and then you can move forward with how you're going to achieve those things. And you've got to persist and all of those other things. But just wanted to share that with you. Thanks for watching. That's my PLS Tuesday tip. Have a great day.